Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and it's a time to do my nails again. I really love this white look and very delicate, elegant style. That's what we are gonna create today as well. Have a preview of it in here. I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial, so let's start. I love my white style nails, and we are gonna remove this set, rebalance this set into this one. I love the sparkle on the glitter. It's absolutely amazing, like really nice and pretty. And I'll show you step by step how to do it. But before we start, I want to talk about the growth. So those nails are 4 weeks, and you can see the growth kind of blends really nice. And the reason for it is because we are blending the things so nicely. That's at this part I've got only top coat in here, so it goes really nice and even and it isn't as visible even after 4 weeks so it's a shame to feel this set, but they are actually really getting quite long, and the growth is really decent. So I'm just pushing back my cuticles as a first step, and then I'm gonna remove some crystals. I actually even lost them from this nail because it was single crystal. So usually when we've got like crystals which supporting each other, they tend to last better than the single ones. Definitely that's a case with me. So I'm just clipping them off, and then we are gonna debulk the old product. And I'm trying to remove any lifting if there is any, and also thin out the free edge. And I've got some lifting here in this corner, so get rid of that. There we are. And then remove the bulk of the product. Now I'm more careful because I'm working very close to the natural nail. Okay, that's them ready for a reshaping. I'm just checking the thickness. Clean the mess. Normally the fun is really good actually, is the angles I'm working with, so you can guys see it. Using the file, we are gonna reshape them. So I want to keep those coffin shape. So nice V shape. Thin out the free edge again. So it's really nice and thin. Then blend everything around the cuticle area and scratch the natural nail. So 100 by 180, and to debulk I use a grit 100 and grit 180 for a natural nail. And this is actually, I would say, pretty fast set to do it. Reshape this nail. Okay, I feel like there is a wee white line, so I never want to leave white lines, even if this isn't a lifting. This place might be a little bit more loose, so I'm just blending it. Shine in here. Another movement which I really love just before applying the product is take a corner of the file and just scratch that way. It looks like it is rough, but it's actually not. Like I am very gentle always with my preparation of the nails, but I like them look really nice and white. If they do look that way, the product is gonna last really long time. Okay, remove the dust. And then I can grab the cuticle bit and just do a tiny bit of the cuticle work. I always get a tiny bit of the skin in that corner, so I have to be very precise so it doesn't lift. Put it back into the reverse and do the other side. This is always so satisfying. Okay, I've got quite a lot of dry skin. I have been gardening and everything, so I'm just also giving a gentle bath to my nail folds. Just a very gentle one. Okay, so time to clean them. Do a final inspection because never trust yourself. So see, that's my place which like to lift. And sometimes the lifting isn't visible until we start filing. And then you have to just touch it up. Like it's kind of showing after, if that makes sense. This one is good, this one is good. I've got a tiny bit of shiny top coat here, tiny bit in there, and in there. Okay, they are ready. So get rid of this fan, clean them again, and dehydrate. Blue scrub will give us a really nice clean to those nails. Like make sure the nail plate is squeaky clean. I will be doing the cuticle at round 2 after we finish filing. Don't like to do it too much just before. An extra nail prep to dehydrate the nail plate again. Wait for it a couple seconds to dry. And then we are gonna grab Universal Air Bond and get ready my Perfect Rose Gel. And the glitters, which we are gonna use, we've got actually lots of new things, like new glitters and things, but the one I want to use it is the fairy dust. It's absolutely amazing and so beautiful. And this one as well, like, is my favorite one, like the prettiest one I have ever seen. So it looks absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm picking up the gel brush and tiny bit of the Perfect Rose gel. I want to go where my natural nail is, and I have no product. You can see it. I'm really almost touching my cuticles, but not touching it. I just apply it at thin, like nice and thin, and then press much harder at the free edge. Okay, so here I'm just putting a fresh product, pull this down, very strong press at the free edge so we don't have excess of the product, and then here we had a tiny bit more missing, so I'm just filling this up. Same in here, nice and strong press. You're almost massaging the product into your nail plate. That also gives a better adhesion of it. You don't want to play with it like this because it's not gonna stick in that well like if we are pressing it so hard. So really decent press, and then just a tiny bit more on those grow area. Okay, then we can grab some brush which we can use for a glitter application. And here is a tip, guys, for you when you try to apply the glitter. Ideally, you want to use the dry brush. The drier the brush is, the better, because it will make the glitter to stick into the gel you've got there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just picking up a glitter, and you can see it is really nicely sticking in where I wanted it. So pretty. It's a shame I do not have the gel sponge, the one which I always love to use for the glitter encapsulation, because it's always press the glitter down and make it less filing for you. Then straight away I'm going with those fine glitter and just touching here and there. Look how amazing and sparkly it is. Like, it has so many different colors. Absolutely insane. I love it so much. Also, the small glitter is very useful around the cuticle area, because I wanted this part to be only with the top coat like we did it before. And to be honest, this set looks actually amazing just the way it is. Like, we could just apply clear gel over it and that's it. I mean, obviously these nails aren't fresh, so my natural nail is showing through a little bit. And for that reason, I decided to go with the Babyboomer. But also, I love white nails. Like, I do really love white nails so much. Okay, I'm just gonna clean that and press it down a little bit with the brush, because, as I say, I do not have the sponge in here. So I'm just pressing down those glitter particles. And because we've got so little product, I do not have to worry about flooding my cuticles, about product touching my nail folds. Like, I can play really as long as I want, and there is no faster way of doing the nails. Okay, let's cook it. And I also like to give it always like a second layer of the glitter sometimes. And we are gonna use the clear gel. So when my hand is cooking, I'm just gonna open that up. I'm not gonna open that up. I need two hands. Okay, so clean my brush. That's the first thing I want to do it, and then open it. There we are. So pick up the clear gel and just apply where we've got the glitter. So first of all, if you would just apply the clear gel all over, you would transfer your glitter on the parts you don't want it. So I'm just kind of, you can see it, I have some glitter, loose particles of the glitter on my brush. And I always find that this works magic. So basically I'm just kind of removing any loose particles of the glitter, and I'm also applying a little bit more of the clear gel. In the salon, I've got always two pots of the gel. One is my dirty glitter pot and the other one is a clear one. I'm just picking up a second layer of the glitter and just applying it over again. It will give a really nice dimension, this glitter, because it will be applied over 2 layers. You don't have to do it in 2 layers. 1 layer is absolutely fine as well. I just wanted more sparkle. And then I'm gonna cure it again. Pick up, in the meantime, pick up the clear gel. And we are just gonna do it exactly the same. So this way I will remove any loose particles of the glitter. You can see there is quite a lot of those loose ones. Brilliant. This is even too far. There we are. Let's cure them, and then we can encapsulate everything with the proper thin layer of the clear gel. That should be almost ready. There we are. So I have cured the product only about 10 seconds, like did a flash cure, and then I'm gonna do a full cure at the end. I suggest if you do it for a client, just give it a full cure. I'm not too bothered about free edge because we will be removing product from it. Pick up a scoop to first of all encapsulate my glitter properly now, and also to fill up the missing apex, because the apex has moved a little bit. Okay. And that's the nail rebuild. I probably got time to do it one more. And then rebuild the apex. Okay, flash cure again. So I can apply the gel on another 2 nails, clean my brush because it become a little bit messy. And then another scoop. Another scoop. I'm just gonna do all 3 nails at the same time. And then mini apex. It is so small because we already got quite a lot of product on there. So I just picking up a very small scoop. Just enough to cover the glitter. And honestly, I love those glitter encapsulations in salon. Like, there is no faster way of doing the set of the nails with the glitter encapsulation. I just check it. And then time to give it a full cure. So we are gonna cure them 60 seconds. Okay, when my hand is cooking, I like to always, same when I'm doing a client and their hand is curing, I always like to clean the things and just get ready for the next step. So that's what I'm doing now. And honestly, this is my favorite glitter ever. UV cleanser to remove the inhibition layer. And I'm just gonna maybe show you on 2 nails how I shape it to don't keep you bored with the process of filing. But it is quite important one as well. So let me do this once. I just like to have some sort of wipe. There we are. And when you file, you want to keep those nice V-shape again. So I'm just filing one side, then go and file the other side. Look, that's those lines, like I want them to look exactly the same. Then I can touch up the free edge so it's nice and straight. You also want to check it how the things look underneath. So this side is dropping a little bit. I will check it a client view, and then I need to lift this up. So by filing this way, I'm making the nail to look really nice and slim.,. Okay, just at that angle. You can see it again, filing lines here. Then we want to also thin out the free edge, because when we're doing a baby boomers, French and other different things, like you wanted it to be really nice and thin. Another step we want to do it is blend those cuticle area. So the cuticle area has to have almost no product at all. Okay, you wanted it to be really nice and thin. And that looks already not bad. Like when it comes to this shape on the sides, let me just touch up here more. And then start filing the entire nail. Don't forget the nail goes like curved, so you need to keep filing in that curve as well. And then again, blend everything around the cuticle area. Check how straight it is, because this finger is always wonky. And then grab buffer, or no, maybe do it the same step on this nail, just so we can keep it. So just exactly the same. Nice, and I call it V-shape. You can already see it how this side has straightened it. It was quite rounded, and I don't want that rounded look. Like, I don't want to go like this. Do not file that way, because you will make it like really bulky looking on the sides. You want to keep it nice and straight. Nice and straight. Then comb up like this, and look what is happening here. That's already looks so much cleaner. Okay, came up that way. So much more narrow, like, you know, just with few movements. Thin out the free edge. And again, when I'm thinning up the free edge, I'm checking if it's nice, like, and even. Blend everything around the cuticle area. Look, I'm not bothered about the middle. Leave the middle as a last thing. Middle is always perfect. Everyone files the middle. Clean it again so I can see it and check the client view. That looks already pretty decent. And then just smooth the entire surface. That was so easy and quick fill. Actually, I will do one more, guys. This one is squint. Watch when you file as well to don't go too far in there, like to don't cut out that places. Oh, we were supposed to do. I'm just gonna do all of them. They are actually very fast to shape. Pink is always the nightmare to do it on front of the camera, because ideally I wish to keep it close to my chest or like on my knees. You know, it's a finger which has the less support, so it's kind of almost flying. I think we have sit quite at the good angles today, Patrick, because I'm not hiding the view. I'm kind of working towards the camera rather than going that way where we record. So this is definitely a good angle. Okay, anyway, let's grab the buffer. And then with the buffer, I'm just blending at the top where the cuticle area is. Grey buffer, same 100 by 180 grit. And then smooth everything out in here. Okay, I can just start perfecting it. So here and there, kind of more of an inspection really. And then we can also clean the cuticle area. Like almost brush away any dust particles. Trim it where necessary. And here I'm gonna give you another tip. So see, this is the really bad part. That's always cause a lifting on the corner in here. Okay, I didn't finish filing the nails perfectly because here is a tip, guys. We have used the glitter, and when we encapsulating the glitter, we are more likely to do some air bubbles. And also the glitter, we might overfile some glitter, and it's kind of, it will create very uneven surface for a baby boomer, where the gel can get stuck in any holes. So what I'm always doing, if I have done the glitter encapsulation, I want to go for a baby boomer. If I would just paint the French, no bother. But because we want to do baby boomer, which is quite high up, and it goes over those glitter, I want to apply the top coat over it. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be everywhere, but just in those parts where I'm gonna apply my baby boomer. And I didn't finish buffing those nails because I want to rebuff them again for those things. So we kind of saved the time because we didn't buff them perfect, but we'll buff them after the top coat. Okay, now I need to cure them and then we can buff them before we do the baby boomer. So my hand is curing, and you would laugh actually because I'm just filing at the same time my fan a little bit to save the time. But grab the buffer and just rebuff them. So first of all, they are going to be even more perfect, and then secondly, we've got a really nice canvas, a surface for a baby boomer where the things don't get stuck, like you know, like really nice smooth surface. So I would definitely like keep buffing them before the top coat application if I would apply the gel polish or anything. So that's definitely it doesn't take any extra time really, even if it looks like it does takes extra time. Okay, last touches and then we're ready for the baby boomer. So clean them well. I like to also use the blue scrub to make sure the things are really nice and clean. And then we are gonna do the baby boomer. Ideally, you want to get rid of any flying dust particles because you wanted it to be nice and clean. So I make sure there is no dust particles. Patrick, he was like, that doesn't help. That's make the things worse, I think. French gel. French gel. And maybe I will show you on a fresh sponge. So I'm just gonna cut it fresh sponge. Ideally, I actually love the one which has already product on it. It always gives a better results. Let's cut it that way. And from one sponge you can get so many small pieces, like Lots of small pieces. Always make sure you remove any fluff, like. And then we are gonna apply the French gel. I just cleaned them off the camera again. And French gel. First layer, I want to just slap it on like this. Let me get room to the lamp. Grab my sponge. And then we are gonna smudge it by pressing quite hard. Like brush on. Nice and high up. Go over the glitter. Pull this nail folds down. And look what a clean blending we've got. No flaps so far. I hope that's the case and it will stay like this. No flaps. Okay, so on the first layer, I want to really just have a nice blend over the glitter part. I'm not too bothered about the pigmentation, and I'm going over it again to check for any fluffs. If there is any, just remove it. We can cure it. And if you undercure, so this is a time when I cannot rush the curing, like it doesn't work like that, it kind of adds on like it did with the gel. I need to cure it at least 30 seconds because otherwise when I press with the sponge, the product will be removed. Okay, so make sure you cook it properly. And then cook it properly. In the meantime, I'm just gonna gently mix this gel because it was a brand new pot, open it. And the pigments might be a little bit underneath. There we are. Perfect, that's them cooked. So I'm just going to paint free edge in almost a messy French way. Grab my sponge again and then start pressing. So this time I'm not brushing, I'm kind of pressing down. Okay, and this is what you get. Let's cook them. Okay, when they're finishing cooking, you can see it. I have teared my sponge a little bit, and this is when you can start getting quite a lot of fluff. So make sure you do remove that. Also, I believe with this color of the gel, we will have to do an extra layer. Normally, I would fade it in 3 layers over the milky pink, because it's just a perfect blending. And for perfect rose, you always need an extra layer, just because it's a stronger color difference. Okay, so I'm just picking up the French gel again. Remove the fluff. And start blending. Oh, I knew it, I will have lots of fluff. Remove it. And then give it a cure. Okay, remove the fluff again. And then with what I've got left on the sponge, I'm just touching it up, making sure I do not transfer the fluff. Oh my goodness, I've got lots today. Let me just cut a fresh piece. Okay, so when you do it, try to don't rip your sponge too much. If you do it, it makes your life more difficult. So pick up the scoop again. And it does reap when, so with this movement we reap the sponge the most, with this movement we don't. Okay, so I'm just blending it. If you did got like really extreme amount of the fluff, what you could do it is apply the top coat, rebuff it, and then do one layer of the Baby Boomer. That will give you a perfect finish. I am actually quite tempted to do that because I've got quite a lot of fluff. I would say more than usual. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Let's be fussy. Okay, so I'm just touching up this one. I'm gonna give them a cure, apply the top coat and do the final one. Okay, grab the top coat. I mean, we could probably get it away with it. Let me check. Yes, we could. By applying a top coat a little bit thicker, but I can still see it like like especially the middle one. It is really fluffy and messy looking. Yeah, like this one here. Baby Boomer is my favorite one. It's really rare for me to get this much fluff, but I actually like it that it did happen it on the video because I can show you how to deal with it, especially that I have read actually in some of the comments like how to get rid of the fluff or like why I'm getting so much fluff. So I'm just gonna cook them quickly and then we'll buff it so they are perfect because they are on my hand. Brilliant. So just buff it. And also I will show you how the Baby Boomer looks in matte. I think it is actually insane, like really beautiful. It looks absolutely amazing in matte. So much buffing today. They will be smooth. Okay. So yeah, look guys, like they look so pretty also in matte as well. Absolutely amazing. But no, let's finish that Baby Boomer and I can show you the final results of this set. So they are pigmented enough. I'm just really want to finish them nice. Perfect. Absolutely perfect and no fluff. Oh wow, perfect. And no fluff. I didn't like that side. So I'm gently blending it. Here we are. And again, no fluff. Oh, and this side I don't like. Okay, they are really nice and pretty and they don't have any fluffs going on them. I'm just inspecting under the light. No, they don't. So let's cook them and then we can apply the top coat. Do not over cure your whites. I always like to do it 30 seconds and before applying the top coat, because then they also cure it once we do the top coat as well. And then just put a top coat over everything, nice and close to the cuticle. Cap the free edge. Really fast set, like really fast one. First one done. Second one. And again, I will do it in two, just because it's really warm today and the top coat can run, because it's very watery one. Let's cook it. But I love those new brushes, they are amazing. They speed up the process so much. Now, when it comes to flash curing of the top coat, I never do it less than 10 seconds. Anything less can kind of disturb the curing process. And here, the ugly side is gonna blend as well. So I'm just applying a drop more of the top coat in here to smooth out this imperfection. And then cook it. Anytime you put a little bit more top coat, you just want to freeze it straight away, because otherwise it will just float your cuticles. And then the last nail, and I can show you the final results after cleaning my hands. And I show you what else I do with the free edge, because I really don't like it when it's painted. I don't know, it's just something I personally don't like, especially on my nails. Like, some clients actually request that, then I wouldn't do it anyway. But I just don't like it personally. Like, I like it when there is, you can see it like in, you can see it like there is nothing painted at the free edge, and I feel like it just looks cleaner than painted white or gel polish in there. But as long as your free edge is nice and even, like, you know, if it is, then it looks better. So at the end, I will just grab the file and show you what I do. Okay, that's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ready. So you can see it, it doesn't look nice, like, it doesn't look nice. And what I want to do it always is just touch it with the file, and that looks already better. Like, I definitely prefer it when it looks that way. Much better. And even this one, like, look how ugly it is. Then you just touch up, clean the mess. And it looks much better. Don't file it at that angle, because then you can file it too much from the top. So basically, you don't want to see any unpainted surface when you're looking from top view. Oh. The index finger is not done, and underneath I've got some ugly white. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will just have to clean those whites and clean the cuticle and sort out the index finger. It actually didn't work out today. But that's, clean my cuticles, and that's the final, almost final results for this set, which we have done today. You can see it. You can see there is a wee pitting in the top coat, so I will have to sort that out. But that looks so pretty. I love it. I love my white nails, and I hope, guys, you have learned something in this video, and I especially through my mistakes, because that's always actually the best way, to be honest, to learn. Like, if you know how to fix the mistakes. But look at the sparkles, nice and pretty. Yeah, I'm sending you huge glittery hugs, and see you in the next one. Bye.